Now, let me tell y'all something. At the end of the day, the eras that y'all think, these players that y'all think would dominate and score points on, they wouldn't even last in the 60s, baby. Jerry West is the highest scorer that LeBron James ever was. He's still the all-time leading total point scorer in NBA Finals history. To this day.
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 Yeah? The logo, baby. Look at these numbers, baby. Put respect on this man's name. There's a reason Mike chose him first to be the players he wished he could have played against. Jerry West, the logo, baby. You heard? Stop playing yourself, boy.
West is between them on defense. Watch West. He taps it away. Tries to beat the clock. Beats the clock. The Lakers win it.
And know how you averaged 13 rebounds a game in college as a 6'2 guard. It's incredible.
Well, I'm really not 6'2". I'm 6'4.5", and I have about a 40-inch sleeve length. So, and I was an athlete. I could run. Basketball's a game of anticipation, quickness, how your mind is wired. And I was always a good rebounder, and even in the NBA, I was a good rebounder.
Jerry West.
His pull-up jump shot was absolutely vicious.
Jerry West, that good, y'all. Young guy, do your homework. Check out Jerry West. What a player. All the way through. Olympics, everything. Jerry West is the real deal.
Jerry West is, if he's gonna curse you out, he gonna pull you close, and it won't be swear words. It'll be like, hey man, get your butt together. You know, he's on that. He's intense about winning. And without Jerry West, they don't win.
There was only one player nicknamed Mr. Clutch, and Jerry West lived up to it and more. He was a lights-out shooter, an expert playmaker, and a shutdown defender. The only player from a losing team to win Finals MVP, West finally captured a crown with the Lakers in 1972.
Everybody in this arena knows where that ball's going when the Lakers get it. To Jerry West.
Jerry was just extraordinarily quick, about 6'3", excellent jump shooter.
Jerry was the type of player that, would embarrass you. He was so quick and fast. I mean, he'd just blow right by you.
That's Jerry West. This fella can shoot a little bit.
He was the guy I did not want because he was so quick. And he could leap and he could get to a spot and all of a sudden he's up. You don't even have time to get up and try to block a shot. That's how good he was.
First guard would be, it's tough, because Jerry West was a terrific player, too,
And no one delivered more consistently than Mr. Clutch, Jerry West. From the first time he put on a Laker uniform, West showed that he wasn't afraid to take the crucial shot. In fact, he welcomed it.
It's almost like an arrogance that you don't think you can fail. And particularly when the game's on the line, it seems like it's easier.
2 seconds, 1 second, West throws it up.
If you do it once, you like the feeling. And if you like the feeling, you want to do it again.
I think Jerry West is one of the all-time greats. There was no player that could stop him in the league. If you played a big player to try and take away the jump shot from him, he'd out-quick him and beat him on a drive. If you try to play a quick player on him so you could take away his drive, he'd shoot over the top of that player.
Jerry with 8 in the timer.
Why? Because I didn't play against, all the great players prior to me, and I had those other players to influence my game. But I loved that played against Jerry West to determine if I was a better guard than him or Oscar Robertson, but we'll never know.
Jerry West, in my opinion, was a fierce competitor. He was a clutch player. He was never afraid to take a key shot.
West stops for a 20-foot right-hander. It's good.
A lot of times in my career, we'd go over and have a timeout and be a close game or a tie game, and I didn't want to play to be around. Just give me the basketball, and let's see what happens.
Hey, do you play basketball? I said, yeah, I play basketball. And they said, well, what team do you play for? I'm used to saying Lower Marion High School. So I'm there, I'm like, well, I play for Lower Marion High. No, you know what? I'm a Los Angeles Laker.
And Kobe, this is for you.
People always ask me about him. How do you know he was going to turn out like he did? Anyone could have seen this if they'd paid attention. Anyone.
So you say anyone could have seen it, but not everyone did. So what struck you about him then when he was 17 years old?
He was different, okay? You could see it, you could feel it. We honestly felt that he was a #1 player taken in the draft, and there were good players there, and Allen Iverson was the first pick in the draft, but I just thought he was better than Allen.
He can go get a shot for himself anytime he wants. In the NBA...
Even in the NBA, he'll be able to create shots at will?
Yes, he will. Yes, he will.
If you allow me, I'm going to read a quote from Kobe. And this is a quote from him on how he wanted to be remembered. It's the one thing that you can control. You are responsible for how people remember you, or don't. So don't take it lightly. If you do it right, your game will live on in others. So leave everything on the court. Leave the game better than you found it. And when it comes time for you to leave a legend.
Well, he did exactly that. How many people can do that? There's not many legends out there. There are a few wannabes. But they're not really these iconic figures that stand above the rest. And he's one of them. To try to remember him properly, I don't know how anyone else does. I know how I do. I loved him like a son.